You might think day trading is about making quick money, but the real game is long term. I know what you're thinking. If day trading is short term, why does long-term trading principles still exist? So long before I was trading, long before that, I used to work in pharmacy. It wasn't working out for me. I worked at CVS, making like $10, $11 an hour. It wasn't working out for me. I used to do Uber after my shifts. When I would get off of work from CVS, I, pick a few people up off of Uber. The first night that I did it, I made $189. So my mind was blown. So I fell in love with the gig work. I fell in love with the grind. And COVID came and it was still good. Uber Eats was still good. But then I had my daughter. So once having my daughter, I realized that I needed something longer, better, that would allow me to be home more, teach her more, things of that nature. So I jumped head first into day trading with a company that was not the best at all. Not gonna put their name out here because they don't even exist anymore. That's how bad that company was. So was with them, was not fulfilling my trading goals. So I took it upon myself to educate myself. And the whole time I'm thinking, like, in my mind, once I learned this skill, once I learned this technical analysis, it doesn't matter how much money I got. I'm gonna flip this $50, which I did. I flipped $50 to $500 like 3 or 4 times. And then it got redundant because you can only do so much with a small amount of money. And I was flipping it. I'm telling you, I was over trading. I was over leveraging, doing everything wrong. So many ups and downs from the first time I really made money. I took my family on a little mini vacation to Columbus, Ohio. But I also had the downs along the way too. And the downs, they was down. So eventually I said, you know what? Trading is a long-term game. I'm gonna have to get my capital to a certain stature to where I can be at home and trade all day without over trading, without over leveraging, without breaking discipline. And that's where the real gain started to happen, because the professionals, they already knew these things. The professionals are only aiming for 7% yearly. So that's when I knew I had a superpower, and I had to treat this as a long-term thing, because over time, my series of trades will get me to where I want to be. I'm here to break the myth with all types of traders, especially day traders. Myself being one, let me give you all some key reasons why this is a long-term game. First off, you need to be able to survive long enough to even get good at trading. Second of all, when you hit those dry spells in the market, you need to know how to adjust your risk management accordingly and have the proper trading psychology that goes way beyond the technical analysis, way beyond that. So just like gig work, one day of earnings does not replace the whole year. And one bad day shouldn't be the end all be all to your trade account. Just like it wouldn't be the end all be all to my gig work or your gig work or anybody's work. So don't risk all your money on one trade or in a series of trades. And use gig work or whatever form of income that you have coming in that you work for, earned income, to fund your trading journey. Use that wisely. If possible, have multiple streams of income until you get to a safe spot. Everybody's financial safe spot is a different number. So Amongst keeping those cash reserves, you want to stack small wins consistently to avoid a big drawdown and big swings in the market and big swings in your account. Most importantly, you have to journal. You have to study your trades. And when you journal, you have to journal in detail, okay? I'm giving you all some free game here, man. I'm giving you all this for free 99. So I hope you all heeding and taking great heed to these messages, because I've seen a lot of people come in, go, and be lying along the whole way like, dog, I've been trading for half a decade now, man, 5 years. And you don't think I know when somebody is a whole bunch of BS online or in person? They don't even understand what leverage is. They think they're trading. They're not. You're buying and holding. These are trading principles, not buy and hold principles. I mean, I don't buy and hold, I trade. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure some of the principles go across the board, but I am specifically talking about day trading. I'm a day trader myself. I'm a scalper. I'm in trades for 40 seconds or less. Yeah, binary options. So it's about the long game with me, man. Definitely having emotional control when you take a couple lessons in the market, because I don't take losses. Y'all might take losses. I only have lessons, because all the money I ever lost came back to me and then some. You got to keep your head cool. I had a real big problem with revenge trading, especially if I take a lesson on a trade by a couple pips or a few seconds, you know, one of them real ones that hurt, or a doji form, and I get spiked out that trade last second. I have to keep in mind that one bad day isn't the end of your trading career. Just like one bad day with gig work isn't the end of you going out the next day. You have to be able to fight another day. Ain't that what Pop said from Friday? You gotta live. We live to fight another day. And in this market, you gotta know what you doing. So, just like how my boy Nipsey said, man, whether you doing gig work, trading, whatever, it's a marathon. Man, excuse my language. It's a marathon. All right? You can't get caught out here getting caught up in these short-term, day-to-day gains, day-to-day goals, ups, downs. One day you're happy, next day you sad, the next day you don't know what to do. You burnt out. Yeah. So, think long-term, y'all. And if this message resonated with any one of y'all, man, like, comment, share, sub, all that good stuff, man. Once again, much love. Peace.